Hey, what up though? What up? It's Friday, July 12th, 8:38 p.m. Uh I'm just chilling, I'm hanging out right here at the crib, right here at the house. Um I just want to say a few things. I appreciate it, man. For real. I appreciate everybody that be commenting on my stuff, like positive things and stuff like that, right? Also too, it's like when I tell a story, when I tell a story, like, cause I did like I've done a few stories, right? It's not like I'm not trying to really like I'm not trying to glorify that stuff. You know what I mean? Because I had put up like, the story of my celly had bad paperwork, and then I posted a story today. The he got shot and I almost got shot video, um and things like that, and I kind of be peeping, right, that like certain stories, the stories like that are the ones that are like that kind of be taken off, that you know but those are like real stories that I've been through and I lived, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to glorify that stuff, not at all. Uh because if you really like if you really just pay attention to like the majority of my videos that I'm talking, right? I'm talking about like, just being a better person, being a better person, and being the best you, or me being the best me, you know what I mean? And that's why like I try to like give tips here and there on like, you know just like avoiding things. And that's why like I kind of want to share the stories and share my experiences of like with people, or my stories, that way you can kind of get like you can get some game on like what to do and what not to do, you know what I mean? um and and sometimes like, because I've been there too, uh like they would tell me like don't put your hand right there because it's hot, but somebody or me, I want to go touch it anyways, even though they just told me it's hot. And that's the thing, like some people got to experience it for themselves, you know what I mean? Some people got to go through whatever it is that they got to go through in life. And but I just kind of want to like tell the people that although I've although all these stories, and it's not even a lot, right? I have so much to go because I just started this, right? And although like I had a rough past, you know what I mean? And I made mistakes and I went down the road that I probably shouldn't have went through. Like I want to give hope to people that like that just because I went through those things, that like I'm not there no more. That you can mentally grow, evolve, mature. You know what I mean? But that's the point. That's the important thing about like the message that I be trying to give. And like, don't get me wrong. There's times where like I be trying to talk, right? I be talking, and like, like I said, I'm new, right? And I'm learning how to express myself and whatnot, right? Um. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to teach, that you know what I mean, that there is hope, that you can like, if you, like I always say, if you right here, if you think it right here and you feel it right here in your heart and you're a good person like that, you know what I mean? Anything, there's no limit to the things that you can do, you know what I mean? So you want to always avoid like just the negative things in life, because the negative things in life, if you indulge into too many negative things, um like subconsciously, it goes in your subconscious, and now you're acting out and you're doing things without like just spontaneously, without even knowing, you know what I mean? So that's why I try to tell you guys to really like take a step back and just like really pay attention to yourself. You know, listen to yourself. Like, you have to learn how to use your mind for your benefit, because I've been in that, where it's like it was me against my thoughts, and then my thoughts were creating just this bad, like, negative, like, just environment. And with my thoughts creating those bad environments, and me acting out on them, and but like deep down I always knew that I was a good person, I always knew I was a good person. And not only that, like, uh and like not only that, and like I always tell you guys that, like, you know I'm very good at, like, I'm very good at learning from the things that I went through in my past. Because you don't make, if you know, if you know and if you would think about what you're about to do, and then you think about what can happen and where it can lead you. Because I don't think people understand that when they make certain choices, it could lead them to death. It could lead them to jail, to prison. It could lead them into sickness. You got to be conscious of the things that you're doing, and you got to live in that moment. You got to live in the moment of right here, right now. And your next decision, your next move can cost you your whole life. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, I always say, be patient in the things that you do. Really think about what it is that you're about to do, you know, because we're like that. Like, we're human, and sometimes there's times where we just react out of emotion, or we just react like we don't even know. There's times we just react, we don't even know what we just did, and stuff like that, you know what I mean? um and yeah, I'm kind of just going everywhere with it right now. uh but yeah, the most important thing that I could really tell you guys is, like, look, we all have setbacks in life. You know what I mean? We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? um I've been an alcoholic, I've been addicted to drugs, like hard drugs, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you don't want that, for it's as easy as saying no, right? But like, don't get it twisted, it's hard too, right? It's hard. But all you gotta do is, like, is create the reality right here, and then speak it, and then put the motion into it. That's the most important thing, is putting motion behind the thoughts and the words that you say. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to just say, I'm a good person. But if your actions don't show, if the motions that you do don't show that, that don't mean nothing. So you need to lack in motion. You know what I mean? So think good things, you know what I mean? You have to big yourself up. You have to love yourself. Because if everybody's against you, and now you're against you, it just don't work like that. And trust me, I've been there. I've been against myself. You got to think about it like it's you against the world. So if it's you against the world, and even you are going at it with yourself, like, it's just a recipe for disaster. You're just going to lose. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Because, like, for me, everybody, I felt, and not only that, I just felt like, and I feel like it's true, I'm so used to people giving up on me. And there was a point in time where I was giving up on myself all the time, bro. Like, I just didn't like myself. I didn't like myself. I was depressed. I didn't want to live. Like, I was my biggest enemy. my biggest enemy was myself, was my procrastination, because I didn't have the motion at that time to put in the energy, the time, and the effort into the things that I wanted to be in life. But you gotta have a strong mind, and you gotta take baby steps to whatever it is that you're doing in life, you know, whether it's goals, you know, whether it's getting off of, you know, if you have an addiction, if you have a problem with alcohol or drugs or this or that or whatever it is, you know, you gotta like look yourself in the mirror and you gotta be like, all right, I got this problem. And the only one that's gonna get you out that problem, bro, is you. And you gotta really figure yourself out and look within, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta, and like for me, this is just what I did, you know. I just prayed, bro. I prayed, you know. I'm not right here trying to push this, trying to push that on nobody, right? But everybody knows what kind of relationship they got, whether if they believe or not. And you know what I'm saying? And coach, you know, coach, God or whatever. I don't know. I'm not pushing that. Like I'm not trying to push that, force that on nobody, right? But that was a big, and I feel like the biggest element for, at least for me, to get me out of the dark hole I was in, you know? So, and then not only that, it was looking myself in the mirror and telling me that I'm not gonna give up on myself. I'm not gonna give up on myself. I'm not gonna be a loser. I'm not gonna be. I was homeless, bro. There was a time I was homeless, bro. Stuck on drugs, bro. Didn't have nowhere to go, nowhere to sleep, bro. Nothing to eat, bro. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's never too late. You just gotta want it, and everything starts right here in the mind. That's why, you know, that's why they attack the mind so much. That's why they bombard you with all kind of, you know, distractions. And not only distractions, just they bombard you with a bunch of bull, you know what I mean? But that's one thing that you need to do, and you need to understand that if you want to change your thinking patterns, if you want to change your thoughts, you have to change everything. You have to change the people that you're around, the places that you frequent, and the things that you do. Because if you don't want to do drugs no more, but you hanging around with the people that do drugs, how are you gonna get off of drugs? If you're not trying to do the things that you do, like let's just say you're addicted to gambling, if you keep frequenting the little, if you keep going to these places of, like, you know, the mini marts, the gas stations with the little machines, bro, you're never gonna get off of that. So people, places, and things, the things that you do, the things that you watch, the things that you hear, all those little things, believe it or not, they play a big role. And you might not understand the mental game is crazy. That's why the world is run the way it is ran. Bro, look at these people, bro. These people, like, not to diss nobody, not to, bro, like basketball players, rappers, or this or that, bro, they don't do nothing, bro. Look at all this money they get. Why? Because they're entertaining you, because they're helping captivate your mind and keeping your mind preoccupied on the things that, like, because the important things in life, like I always tell you guys, bro, put your phone in your pocket, and whatever it is that you got going right then and there, that's your life. A lot of you guys have kids, and you just so caught up and you so distracted in whatever it is that you're distracted on, that you forget your kids. You forget that you have a beautiful wife, a beautiful kid, a beautiful daughter, this and this and that. You distract yourself. You just want to distract yourself, and maybe just distract yourself. And also too, like, you know, you're so used to, because it's normal to just go to work, get out of work, and crack a beer open. That's because it used to be normal to me. It used to be normal to me to just be, bro, wake up and smoke, bro. Wake up and smoke. Wake up and drink. Like, at that time, there was something really, really bad going on in my life that I could not stand. I couldn't, it's like, why am I going through life and I can't go through my life sober? What is so messed up in my life that I can't be sober? And it was nothing but right here in my mind. My mind was messed up. My mind was polluted. My heart was polluted. And I was battling because I was battling, and luckily I overcame, because one thing that I didn't want to do was lose my soul. It's a battle of the souls out here. And don't lose yourself trying to get, just chasing a high. Don't lose yourself trying to fit in, because that's just what's going to end up happening. You're just going to lose yourself. And that was just a quick little one. I don't know if hopefully I get to upload it tonight, but if not, I'll upload it tomorrow. You guys be easy, man. Stay safe, man. And man, make you a routine, man. Make you a routine and put in the time, the effort, and the energy into positive things, man. And it baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. And whatever it is you're doing, So you guys just have a good night. It's Friday. Bad. And stay safe. Take care of your kids. Take care of your family. Take care of the people that really matter in life, bro. Because a lot of times we get messed up out here. We get fugazed out here, and we thinking that you know what I'm saying, when you got a whole wife right here that really love you, or when you got kids that need you and depend on you, but you out here messing around in these streets, bro, with these people that don't care about you, bro. Y'all have a good night, man.